I personally don't watch TV.
Same here. I haven't seen
Yeah,
any traditional media news
you
for
know,
over a year.
I mean, I grew up on television,
Hmm.
sitting 6 feet away,
Okay.
the big old cathode ray TV and the four button remote, like clunk. But around the 80s, something just told me not to watch this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
In
But
fact,
back then only have how many station in America?
I shit, I don't
Like
know.
what, 10 or less than
Maybe,
10?
maybe you
Yeah,
know,
and now you get now like hundreds of
yeah,
thousands.
it's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
one thing they said, there was a claim about um, um, messages and
Yes.
which come on, help me out.
Messages. What messages?
The one you don't see them. God damn.
What? The one we see?
The one, yeah. So that they're sent. I can't believe I'm dropping this word.
It's okay. Kind of describe it. Maybe I'll know.
You know, um, in something messages where you can't read it, you don't register with your eyes. It just goes to your brain. Um,
Uh, how do you call encrypted? Encrypted message? No.
no, no, it goes below your conscious thinking. You might.
Subconscious paradigm shift.
So I can't believe I'm dropping this word.
It's okay. Okay, maybe you'll come back. Let's move on to
Yeah.
the
So right. I know, right? Yeah.
under your yeah, your subconscious. It's programming matrix.
Yeah. It's programming in the Oh God, I hate that. It's gonna come to my brain in a minute here.
Okay,
So,
no worries.
but you're watching TV and you're not really noticing things with your eyes. You're watching TV, but the things that go straight past that is programming, and
Mm.
they asked advertisers about this. Are you guys doing this? And they said, yeah, we sure do, because it's really powerful advertising. So that's why I think watching TV has kind of conditioned people
Mm-hmm.
to to uh they're programmed.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I watched it for so long. When I first saw The Simpsons came out, when that
Okay.
first came out, I watched it for a second and went, oh man, we're screwed.
How
That's
so?
how it is, we're screwed.
Why so? How so?
Just so
Bec-
dysfunctional.
huh?
Just so dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional.
And
Okay.
so that's gonna go a long ways in like
Do
affecting,
you
you know, in
do
every
you think back then when they started Simpson, are they try to influence the next generation, which is my generation at the time? As
um oh
just
yeah,
like just
TV
like just
TV's
like
meant to
just like
tell.
TikTok, just like TikTok and Taylor Swift in today's
Right, yeah,
world.
forget about the biohazards and the fact that, millions of people are dying and having adverse reactions and heart attacks, and all these healthy people are dropping dead everywhere all of a sudden.
Right. I know, right?
Like, oh
Yeah.
hey, don't look over here. Well, Taylor Swift and a football guy and whatever. I'm like,
Uh,
come on. Yeah,
lip,
people are like that way.
yeah, or they
Right.
target trans community
Oh yeah, that's
too, right? Try
we're
to say, don't focus on here, focus on these
yeah,
people,
yeah. We're the
right?
my friend that's black Korean American,
Mm,
which have many no no color line here.
mm-hmm.
Um, he was so cute. Says he said you trans girls, he goes, you're the new niggas. I'm like, what the heck? I said, Joe, we are, huh? I said, well,
Yeah.
hey man, it's all right. We'll help you out. We'll take some load off for you guys.
Mm,
Fair trade.
I see. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
so they focus on us now. Everything is attract and distract.
Right.
The FBI believes in if you want to hide something, you put it right in plain sight, and then kind of attract and distract people.
Yeah.
It could be right there, and everybody gets used to it. You know,
Yeah.
pretty soon. And you know, I mean, this whole thing, they had a playbook from Orwell. It's 1984. It was written in 48, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a playbook. You know, Big Brother is watching that. I don't know if you ever seen that movie. It's 1984, the
Mm.
original one in black and white. It's blow your mind.
Okay.
Blow your mind.
I'll check it
There's
out.
so much. They've always said they've had this game plan. Well, this stuff's been going on for like 500 years with the
Mm.
Rothschilds and the different thing, the Khazari Mafia, the whole
Mm.
thing, the Order of the Black Sun. You
Okay.
know, this is a Judeo Christian Muslim problem, you know, that
Right.
spilt over in everything, you know, and so we absorbed a lot of it like good sponges. And so a lot with it, it's very much brainwashing, conditioning, subliminal messages.
What
Ah,
is it again? Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
subliminal, below or below the liminal or conscious thought. So you know, you may watch it, but if you were like, you could be sending me subliminal messages. Eat at McDonald's. Eat at Burger King.
Okay. Yeah.
Choke your parents.
Right.
All that, right? You know, so that's how that subliminal. Sub
Subliminal.
Subliminal.
Wow.
Subliminal.
Sub-
Subliminal messages. Subliminal. Yeah, so they
what?
go there. So you're watching TV, you're
Mm.
watching whatever, right? The
Right.
Bunkers, Archie, you know, whatever TV show, The Big Bang Theory. All right, I've seen a couple things. Okay,
Right.
I got to get my dose of subliminal messaging too, or I'd feel less than. And
Right.
I'd want to go to Longs and just buy stuff for no reason. But
Yeah. By stuff
that
becoming
makes you feel better. So that's
consumer.
advertised. So that back in the '60s, back before they had real crickets. They used real crickets. They asked advertisers, said, "What about subliminal messaging?" They said, "Oh yeah, we use it. It's fantastic." And so you know, it's like I can still remember the song. This is black and white TV. The very first like food delivery.
Mm.
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
it was Chicken Delight. You can fact check me on this.
Okay.
Those little fact checkers are.
We will fact check. The audience
The
can fact
chicken is, don't cook tonight, call Chicken Delight. It's like something like that little song, right? The jingle
right.
stuck in my head forever. I'm like, what
Uh-huh.
the hell's that? You know? And I'm thinking, well, from an advertising viewpoint, that's about good advertising. But it's part of that, you know, just hearing something.
Jingles.
So the subliminal messages, the
Yeah.
advertisers
That
say, oh,
uh,
yeah, we use them. It's like cheap advertising, right? Because they're a little bit advertising about this and that. It can be put out, you know, with the show because it's subliminal, so it's being broadcast, especially nowadays. I mean, you know, nothing's analog anymore; it's all digital information.
yeah. So like I also noticed like all those fast food commercials they use to attract kids. They have this
Yeah,
meal, and then back then the McDonald has a clown
no,
as
oh
a
yeah,
member. Yeah. So
yeah. Do I remember? I lived across the street. When I
yeah.
was living in Kona, I lived across the street from this field. You know, it was
Mm,
a field for a while, and then they started construction, and they built the very first McDonald's
wow.
in the Big Island, all
Yeah.
right, in Kona, or at least on that side, I'm pretty sure. Very
Yeah.
first one, and so they had the grand opening.
And there's a jingle.
Ronald
There's a
McDonald showed up. He was
there's a
there.
there's a song there's a song for it too, right? For
Oh God,
do you know? Remember? Do you
McDonald's
remember?
one. I can't remember this. There's a song I know, right?
Yeah.
The really successful businesses, they'll leave. I
Reese's.
mean, McDonald's has changed from this little thing you bought with two little arches and the drive up to this huge thing now. Like it's they have it's like you could live there practically. It's like,
Yeah.
if they have whatever that 24-hour Walmart, I mean, you can live there. You just gotta move around,
Ah,
sleep on the bed and eat breakfast and have, yeah. So anyway, so Ronald McDonald showed up and he had that big red wig, and
yeah.
our friends were behind him, and we took the straws, and the little toothpicks with little fuzzy plastic thing, the colored plastic thing,
Mm,
those fit right inside of drink straws. We were going, we were shooting in his hair, and he
yeah.
didn't hear right. It's being good,
Mm,
but the people that were watching, Hawaii folks and stuff, they're just like cracking up. They're trying to crack up because they weren't gonna bug us, They were like
right.
they didn't know if they really liked him either. Like, I mean, talk about Holly, bro. This guy's so white, like a clown, right, with his red hair and
Mm,
blow. You see this hair, but because we were always like that way, you know.
right.
Always, if there wasn't something happening, we'd make something happen.
Yeah. So you mentioned about Walmart's. It reminds me of China. So what do you think and thoughts about China in this whole
But,
thing?
oh, you're gonna really put me on the spot. First of all, I love you so much, and I love your last name. And I love
Well,
all things Oriental. One thing about China, I think China is gonna kick ass just like they did back in the Ming Dynasty.
Ming Dynasty.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Ming Dynasty, they traversed the whole freaking world.
Mm,
They were in the Americas, at least in 1421.
okay.
In the Northern America, there's so much evidence. They went through Mexico,
Right.
all around. There's the archaeological evidence, the cultural, the linguistic, the everything.